6 construction workers are now presumed dead after a major Baltimore bridge collapsed yesterday. And the ACLU is suing the state of Ohio over its ban on gender-affirming care for minors. Good morning. I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Authorities in Baltimore are searching for the bodies of 6 construction workers they're believed to be dead from yesterday's collapse of an interstate bridge. A fully loaded cargo ship struck one of the pillars of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, triggering the disaster. No ships can now sail into or leave the port of Baltimore. NPR's Andrew Limbong reports last night officials in Baltimore changed their search for the missing men from a rescue to a recovery effort.
Those known missing were part of a construction crew who were working on the bridge fixing potholes when it collapsed. A man who says he was their co-worker says they were between 30 and 45 years old and from Mexico and Central America. There were originally 8 people on the bridge when the calamity happened. 2 survived. The National Transportation Safety Board says it is leading the investigation on the crash that brought down the bridge. The cargo ship in question is the Singaporean vessel Dali, but details are still scant as to who was on the ship, who was piloting, and what caused the ship to lose power before it crashed into the bridge. There's no word yet on when shipping in and out of the Port of Baltimore will resume. Andrew Limbong, NPR News.
Independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has announced his vice presidential running mate. It's Nicole Shanahan, a wealthy California tech lawyer and the ex-wife of Google co-founder Sergey Brin. From member station KQED, Ann Elise Finney has more.
38-year-old Nicole Shanahan was joined at the event by her mother, who immigrated to the U.S. from China and later raised Shanahan in Oakland. Before a crowd of hundreds, Shanahan appealed to voters unenthusiastic about Biden or Trump.
If you are one of those disillusioned Republicans, I welcome you to join me, a disillusioned Democrat, in this movement to unify and heal America.
Kennedy, the nephew of former President John F. Kennedy, has become well known for sharing vaccine conspiracy theories. The pair must collect signatures in each state to win a spot on the November ballot. For NPR News, I'm Annalise Finney.
The ACLU is suing the state of Ohio over its ban on gender-affirming care for minors. From Ohio Public Radio, Sarah Donaldson reports the ban will take effect in less than a month.
The lawsuit is filed on behalf of 2 12-year-old trans Ohioans and their families, one from the Cincinnati area and the other from Columbus. It argues that House Bill 68 goes against the state's constitution by breaking a single-subject rule for legislation and discriminating against trans minors, among other claims. HB 68 also blocks trans youth from participating in sports that align with their gender identity. Governor Mike DeWine vetoed it late last year, but almost all GOP lawmakers overrode that in January. The court has yet to schedule a hearing. For NPR News, I'm Sarah Donaldson in Columbus.
There was one winning ticket for last night's Mega Millions lottery. It was sold in New Jersey. The jackpot is more than $1 billion. It's NPR.